Hi InShape, my name is Ashley B. I'm an AEA Aquatic Training Specialist and I'm here to bring you Volume 4 of your Aquatic Fitness Continuing Education. So Volume 4 is all about an add-on choreography combo, and this is one of my favorite ways to teach my Aqua Fitness classes. So what this means is you practice one move for a large amount of repetitions. When the class looks amazing, you add a second move. Practice that for a while till they look awesome. Then you try them back to back with a little bit lower repetitions, maybe 8 and 8 of each. When they look great there, you're going to add a third move. Same thing, build it on top of the next one, and then finally a fourth move. And so what this does, it gives the class a chance to really understand the movement, but then as we move quicker through those moves, it's increasing the intensity because we're decreasing the repetitions. Do you remember we talked about that in the pyramid combo? So this is another way to layer on or build movement, keeps the class excited, and it's even more magical when we match it with the beat of the music, which is again my favorite way to teach any format in life. So we have 4 moves for you today. I've done it for you in the pool. I'm going to show you a quick run through what they look like, and then we'll talk about it and put it all together. So our first move to start the add-on combo is a nice and easy leg curl. So leg curls mean knees are pointed down to the bottom of the pool. The heel comes behind. Now we don't call this a hamstring curl in the water because when we're working without buoyancy, we're actually getting a concentric muscle contraction from both sides of the muscle pair. Therefore, it's not correct to call it a hamstring curl because we're actually working quadriceps and the hamstrings. So we call it a leg curl. So leg curl here. I'm going to have my hands down by my sides and I'm going to bring it up and down with each leg curl. So it's an arm curl or an elbow curl. Same thing, it looks like a bicep curl on land, but I'm also targeting my triceps. We're just going to call it an arm curl. And to make it more intense, I'm changing the direction of my palm so I can add more intensity. To make it easier, you could have a fist and keep it here, or slice through the water. So remember we had those different options to increase intensity, slice, and then a loose fist, and then a full palm or a blade, and then that bear claw. So what I do here, it's an open palm and up and down. So that's move number 1. Move number 2 is a cross-country ski at half water tempo. So what that means is we have a double ski and a double ski. And my hands push front and then side each time I change my legs. Now another option here is to do a fist, then make it more of that monkey clap we always do in the training on the way out with a fist. So this one is a little harder in the water. This is a little bit easier. So you can show both options to give your members a chance to choose what intensity that they want from their workout that day. Now move number 3, we were here, and then we were here. We're going to take that back leg, we're going to bring it up for a nice slow half water tempo kicks. And we have transverse AV adduction of the shoulder. The thumbs are up, so we can encourage that opening of the chest and tall posture, and it's nice and slow. And then finally, move 3 is our rocking horse. So rocking horse, we're going to take it front and back. We're going to keep it forward because we were just here. So we're going to go front and back, and I'm calling this, well, it's kind of like a circumduction of the elbow, but in my head I feel like I'm a dolphin. So we have 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to do half a rock, other side. 3, 2, 1. And half a rock. So options here when teaching it first, you could do one leg only the first round, and then second time just make sure you cue up that second leg, or you could do 7.5 on one side, 7.5 on the other, and then the final cut we could do 3.5 and 3.5, which you'll see in the pool. All right, let's try those with music on land, and we'll take it into the water.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You're not shy if you don't go. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of the rover that I know you care of. Never back to on this older. Hey now, you're an outside. Get your game on, go play.
So musical disclaimer, this combo, if you choose to do both legs of the rocking horse, and if you are a little bit OCD about music like myself, it's not going to equal that 32 count phrase when you get to that final cut. However, you're still working on the beat of the music. It's okay if you don't end at the 32 count phrase. And after 2 sets through, you actually do end up on the beginning of the phrase again. Now that being said, you could also just opt to do one whole round with the right leg leading and then one whole round with the left foot legging. You choose. Let's try it in the water.
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of the Rover that I know you can afford. Got the tattoo on your shoulder for the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from the roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. We ain't never getting older. 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 Hey, was doing just fine.
All right, our teaching tip for today is all about non-verbal cueing. We already know that the acoustics in the pool sometimes are not the most conducive for leading a class verbally the whole time. Also, if we have a very large class and we try to yell, A, we're going to risk injuring our voices, but B, we just sound like white noise. Everything bounces off the top, no one's paying attention. If you're lucky enough to be at a facility where they provide a microphone, great. However, when I teach, often I don't have a microphone, and my solution for that is to utilize my nonverbal cueing. So what I mean by this is, coupled with my low impact demonstration options, which we talked about in volume 2, I'm going to pair that with well-placed verbal cues. So I don't have to tell my class 1,000 times over to jumping jack. I can just do it twice, come out of it, and then my voice can then be the safety cues or the modification cues. But I can also convey to my class things I want without using my voice. So I can talk about directions, where they want to go. I can talk about facial expressions, if I think they're being too soft, or I want it more aggressive, or I want them to smile. I can convey all of that without using my voice. And also we can show larger intensity and less intensity with our body. So it's all about picking cues that make sense for you, and whatever feels natural to you is going to come out most naturally to your classes. Now again, talked about this in the training. Maybe that first week you try a new cue, just try one new cue. Maybe show it in the warm-up and use it again later, because you're going to be training your class to follow your cues. And then over time, you're going to build a whole repertoire of cues that make sense to you in your class, and you can lead them without saying a word. All right, so make sure you have something fun in mind. Practice it in your rooms, get in front of the mirror, and then just try it in front of your class. And cueing and teaching style is very personal. So you're going to develop your own brand, your own persona of nonverbal cueing and deck demonstration, and it's going to be glorious and feel good to you and your classes. Any more questions, you know where to find me. I hope to see you soon, and have a great day. Bye.